Okay, now I'm done with that, and I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so the first song we got is Always Busy, David.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is a song I wrote.
Oh, Margaret.
I mean, we can talk about it afterwards. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but this has been a tough year to write song. It's been a tough summer for me to write.
Yeah, I thought I had written a lot, but I apparently haven't. Okay, so okay, here.
So that's all I want to say about it now.
All right. Here's Always Busy, and Always Busy, the song.
Did Trini Lopez die this year?
Boy, good question.
Okay. I don't know why I thought this group might have the answer to that.
Does it have to do with your song?
Sort of, but not really.
All right, here we go.
We build marvels, we build injustice, and our hands are always busy. We build marvels, we build injustice, and our hands are always busy. It's summertime, and the algae's are blooming. Fish are jumping, they need the air. AC's maxed, if you got the money. Good thing, smoke is everywhere. 40 million miles of concrete, farther in space than we've ever seen. Fields of corn reach to the heavens. People starving, we make gasoline. Grab hands, everybody in a circle. Let's build a monument and celebrate. We got Vegas, we got pyramids, we got imagination, we got fate. Tiny dog, big diamond collar, stopped on a grate, scratching fleas. Someone sleeps, needs some shards of cardboard, but from the 89th floor you can't really see. Grab hands, everybody in a circle. Let's build a monument and celebrate. We got Vegas, we got pyramids, we got imagination, we got faith. We build marvels, we build injustice, and our hands are always busy. We build marvels, we build injustice, and our hands are always busy. Still trying to make sense of my world. Still trying to make sense of my world. Just trying to make sense of my world. Still trying to make sense of my world. We build marvels, we build injustice, and our hands are always busy, always busy, always busy, always busy, always busy.
There we go. Nice.
Thank you.
It's good.
So yeah, thank you. It's like what I could think about this summer.
Yep.
That line came from the book, and it's not, I really like this line, but it's not a perfect line because it doesn't totally cohere, but it really makes sense as a whole. So
and then did that line inspire the song or the lyrics?
It inspired the song because it was like, oh yeah, now I get what this is all about. you know, it's,
Mhm.
we got this and we got this. Cognitive dissonance, I guess, maybe, but now it all kind of makes sense because it really doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that was,
Okay. Bum.
so yeah, so the reason I mentioned Trini Lopez is that's what it sounded like
Oh yeah.
to me.
Right.
Oh, remember I told you it reminded me of paved parking lot and
Oh yeah, the
pay,
Joni Mitchell song, yeah.
Joni Mitchell.
Yeah.
Or,
Mm. Big yellow taxi.
yeah, Big Yellow Taxi. Yeah.
I don't remember that line in that book, but it was a
Page-
good book.
Yeah, page 212.
212.
I don't usually read that carefully, but there was something about the line that just jumped out at me.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, it sure did a nice job of leading you to a song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Mhm.
All right.
Stop. Yeah, it's just a song.
You want to do it again?
Don't need to do it again. Does anybody want to hear? I mean, we can do it again if you want, but if you got a lot of stuff, we don't need.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Let's try once. If we go, maybe we can go back to something if we want. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be then. Drives Me Crazy. I'm going to stop that share. I guess I got to start a new one, or maybe I don't, but I'm going to. So you want to tell me about Drives Me Crazy?
Yeah.
Jason?
So I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress. It's by no means finished, but just wanted to share it with the group. See what everyone thought. I'll give some thoughts on it after we listen to it, but it's just something I'm working on right now, and just wanted to see what you guys thought.
All right. Where is it? Well, Drive Me Crazy.
Peter, it's
Like an obsession taking over.
What's that? Jason, what happened? You're muted.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't know if it's just my screen, but the full screen was really distorted before. It's a little better now, but it's kind of hard to read the lyrics.
It's small.
Yeah, you sent it on black.
It's reversed.
And I keep trying.
Can you
I
make
keep-
it?
That's
I
good.
keep-
It just improved.
I keep trying to expand it, but it stays the same size, no matter how big I make the window.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, you do now.
When it was a little bit bigger, it was a little bit better, but not too much
Yeah.
bigger.
Yeah.
There's a right size for this. There it is.
That's smaller
You
but
got it.
sharp. Yeah.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I think much better. Thanks.
Okay.
Like an obsession taking over my mind. I think about her all the time, craving, anticipating like never before. No, I'm in too deep, but I want more. Oh, my baby, she drives me crazy for her love. The way she makes me feel, my baby. Oh, I just can't get enough. An ace and a queen, she's a winning hand, sending me up high. I'm under her command, enamored by her kiss. Let me tell you, it's sheer bliss. She's got me all in, wanting more. Oh, my baby, she drives me crazy for her love. The way she makes me feel, my baby. Oh, I just can't get enough. Oh, my baby, she drives me crazy for her love. The way she makes me feel, my baby. Oh, I just can't get enough. Oh, my baby, she drives me crazy for her love.
Thank you, Jason. We've all been there.
Thanks.
Like it.
Yeah, so just working on it. I don't know what you guys think. I'm not as so sold on the second verse. But and I think it needs more instruments, but I like the chorus. I think it's a fun one, but I don't know. Want to see what you guys thought.
Lyrically, I don't. I guess I just want to say I really like how like the lyrics of the song meet nicely with the harmonic movement of it. It's drive me crazy sounds, it feels a little agitated, a little like, oh, I got to keep it, keep things, kind of keep the upper hand, or kind of maybe stay on guard. Sounds like that rhythmically and harmonically.
Mhm.
It's a good match for the theme of it, but I don't have anything to say about the lyrics.
Okay.
I had a question about ace and a queen being a winning hand.
I like that too.
That's a really good line.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I think the second verse is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it just needs to grow on me, but I just recorded this the other day and just started putting it together, and there's something about the chorus, and I think David's right. It was maybe just because when I wrote the song, it was really that part of the piece. I just thought there's got to be something lyrically that matches here, and drives me crazy is what kind of came to mind, and then that inspired the rest. But okay, I mean, it's great feedback. I'm going to probably add, I don't know, some percussion, maybe a bass line in there. And then that leads just kind of a placeholder for right now. So I think I'm going to do a little bit more of that. But did you guys like the outro with the lead, or do you think I should?
And the outro is good.
Okay. Well, great.
I really
Thanks
like
for
it.
listening.
I like the sound of your guitar. I thought it
Yeah.
sounded.
Yeah.
Did you mic it? Was it direct in or what?
Well, the acoustic was just actually this $125 orange wood that I just was playing around on, and I thought it sounded good. And I just mic'd that with a Shure 57.
Oh, great.
And just kind of got close to the sound hole, and then actually thought it sounded pretty good too. So
I was working with a band back in 100 years ago, back in the 80s. And the guy his guitar sounded incredible. And I said, what kind of guitar is it? He says, Kmart. And he said the strings were this far off the fretboard, but the sound he got from that was awesome.
yeah,
Isn't that amazing?
yeah, this has
Yeah.
no electronics on it. But it sounds good, and those are old grimy strings, but I don't know, I was practicing on it, so I was just thought I'd record something really quick, and then so I could share something with the group.
All right. Thank you.
Regarding your question about the outro, I like how it fades out too. Like something that would bother you, drive you crazy, would just fade out. You just kind of push it into the background. It's instead of like a straight, ending. I like that.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, I do have another ending that I would use for like playing out, but anyway, yeah, I'm glad you like that as well.
I think Rick was saying something too.
I'm wondering too if you changed it from you're my obsession, taking over my mind. I think about you all the time. Craving anticipation like never before. I'm in too close, but I want more. Oh, my baby, you drive me crazy. You drive me crazy for your love. The way you make me feel, my baby, oh, I just can't get enough. You might want to consider going to the second person instead of addressing her in the third person. I mean, it's something that might occur to you. I don't know whether you guys.
Yeah, it makes a different
Some way
feel.
you make it a personal love song.
Yeah.
You do open, you kind of open it up to this woman that you're obsessed with, and it's more intimate than whether talking about a third person. You're talking to the person for whom you've written the song.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Good observation, Rick.
Yeah, like it'll certainly change it. But, I'll try that too.
Can we hear it
You're
again?
my ace and queen, you're a winning hand. You send me
Yeah.
up high under your command. Enamored by your kiss, let me tell you, you're sure bliss. You got me in, working, wanting more. You know, I mean, it's a little more,
It pulls you in more.
yeah, it's a little more intimate, even though I like the urgency in the song. I mean, I like that part of it too. It makes me, you know, so.
So would you change it? You'd have to change the title too.
Yeah.
It's
You
just
drive me
just
crazy.
drive me crazy, right? Just drop the S. That's all.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, the drives me crazy makes it sound like you know, just hearing that makes it sound like you're talking to a guy at a bar. So, you know, if you, I think Rick's point's a good point.
Why don't
We
you just
have to- I
change,
think
change the title to Crazy
if you
Drive?
want to make it more intimate, that would certainly help. But you drive me crazy.
Or Crazy Driver.
Or you can go, you drives me crazy. You get their grammar wrong. And
No, Mom, you.
No, we can hear it.
No,
Nobody liked that. Yeah, Crazy Driver. You're just ignoring me.
No. But no, I think it's actually a good exercise to go through and change like the person when you write songs. It's just a good exercise just to see what it sounds like. Because on one hand, I was trying to keep it more lighthearted and not get too pulled in, and really just make it about the chorus. And so, but you know, I'll try it in the second person and yeah, see what see if it feels different.
somebody wanted to hear it again.
I like to hear it again.
It's short. We can do it. Go.
Yeah.
Let me say something.
Like an obsession.
Oh, sorry. Somebody wanted to say something?
Ed,
Yeah,
what were
I'm
you saying?
thinking, Jason, what do you want to do with the story that's also a direct message? Because it's one thing to talk about somebody. It's a whole other, like Rick's saying, to say something to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And like how you'll have to try it to see how it feels, but what do you feel in the song in terms of the expression?
Yeah, that's interesting because I might also play it a little bit slower if it was going to be in second person. So that's another thing I'd probably want to play around with. It's really pretty new to me, so I'd just like to maybe let that marinate for a second.
And
just try it.
taking the metaphor of taking you drive me crazy and taking that from the sense of having an effect upon your emotions. I mean, you could put her in she's driving, and you're in the car and you have no control. She could be, it could be like you're in the last scene of Thelma and Louise.
Happy endings.
You're headed for the cliff, but you just don't seem to care,
Yeah.
It's just that could be something that could and play off the whole idea of her in control of the car and she's driving, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That supports my title right there, Crazy Driver.
Yeah. Crazy Driver. Yeah. I'm hooked into, and I'm obsessed with a woman that's nuts. But you can't help yourself. So anyway.
I also wonder, I really like the guitar, the lead guitar that comes in. It feels to me like if you're delivering that directly, you're communicating outside. Then you go into the lead part, you're a little bit inside, and then you're back outside. And then at the end, to tag the repeating lines feel like the haunt of an obsession.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't use the lead guitar through more of it, to be honest.
Okay. I mean, I just threw that on, yesterday afternoon. So,
Got a good feel, that lead.
yeah, and I kind of like the tempo of it. I thought kind of slower and simpler, just kind of fit right in there. And it was really just more about sort of getting the right timings on things. But I'm glad you guys like that too. And yeah, I think I will maybe add more to begin with. I also think, like I said before, probably a bass line I'll add in there, but
Right.
I'll maybe include the lead earlier on.
I think you need a real hooky bass line.
Yeah, but it's like, I think pretty open for it when I hear it. But that it'll probably take me a little while to come up with that.
Well, and you could also set up the contrast about any level of sanity and a little craziness. You got a really steady, solid kind of rhythm in your chord changes that sound really good. And if you introduce some of the craziness in the lead early on, you might be setting another kind of mood. I mean, really establish the mood that you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely, start playing around with that too. So
And drums would be a help a lot with that too.
yeah, it kind of has some percussion to it already, so it already kind of flows. But I think adding some sort of even just simple drums in there would go a long way.
What is there also maybe some kind of a lyric with an example of what she does to drive you crazy?
Yeah, so that was what I was saying. I was trying to not get pulled in too much. It's hard, I think, when you're trying to strike that balance between keeping it more lighthearted and then getting pulled in too much. That was I tried a few of those things, but yeah,
You got a
play
lot.
around with it. You got a lot to think about here, and then also with the tempo too. But I don't know. Did we want to listen to it again, or
Yeah, I really want to hear
Yeah.
it again, please.
All
okay?
right, here we go.
Like an obsession taking over my mind. I think about her all the time, craving, anticipating like never before. No, I'm in too deep, but I want more. Oh, my baby, she drives me crazy for her love. The way she makes me feel, my baby. Oh, I just can't get enough. An ace and a queen, she's a winning hand, sending me up high. I'm under her command, enamored by her kiss. Let me tell you, it's sheer bliss. She's got me all in, wanting more. Oh, my baby, she drives me crazy for her love. The way she makes me feel, my baby. Oh, I just can't get enough. Oh, my baby, she drives me crazy for her love. The way she makes me feel, my baby. Oh, I just can't get enough. Oh, my baby, she drives me crazy for her love. The way she makes me feel, my baby.
All right.
Hey, you know what, Jason? I wonder if you ought to do both and do the first and second verses as a story and the third one as direct address to her. That would be a really interesting sort of juxtaposition of scene and narration.
Yeah, that's another neat idea. You mean like after the second verse, do the third chorus in second person?
Well, I was thinking just do the first verse as you have it, then change the chorus to you, then do the
Okay.
second verse as you have it, and then all the subsequent choruses in you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to play around with that. That's I think I'd like to see what that sounds like.
I like the way you brought your rhythm guitar playing down for the guitar solo. You know, just simplified a lot back. So the lead guitar can stand out.
Thanks, yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a lot better the second time I heard it. I like the chords. The chords are kind of jazzy.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, it
So I
always,
think, stylizing the vocals a little bit differently, maybe would also make it a little more, I don't know how you can do that, but it's got potential. I mean, it's definitely got a good bit of potential. I think there's a lot you can do with it.
yeah, and this isn't like my final take. I just wanted to get something down so I could, play around with the lyrics, get that, figured out, starting to figure out, I think, what I need in terms of a lead, and other sort of instruments. But I'm glad you guys like it. Yeah, I think it may also sound different, the more I practice it. I try a few different tempos, but overall, I think that there's some pretty catchy about the chorus, and play around with it. And generally, I like the story and kind of what the song's about. It seems to match sort of the sound of the song, or the soul of it. So I feel like that's in good alignment. So it's just kind of fine tuning some of these things. But
Yeah, I can
anyway,
hear a little snare, brushes, and hi-hat.
yeah, I think something real simple like that. And then I agree that a nice funky little bass line could like really work well in there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then would
More
really help
of
carry
an acoustic, or maybe even an acoustic bass line, like a
like
stand-up
upright.
bass.
Yeah,
Upright.
yeah, that's a good point. I've got a few options in GarageBand I'll play with.
I really
That's-
appreciate hearing this state or phase of production. Like, you got a lot there, and you also are aware of and getting more options that you're considering. But to hear it at this phase, and then next time or whenever you make progress with it, it'll be really nice to get to see how you actually continue to work on it, and it evolves for you.
Yeah.
I actually, Jason, I have something you can mess with if you feel like it.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what there is something, the melody in the verse and the chorus seem very much the same. They're very much confined to a fairly small range.
Mhm.
And the reason I wanted to hear it the second time is I wanted to actually figure out if there was a problem with either of them. And I think the melodies are fine, but I'm wondering if you can mess around with the chorus and see if you could get it into a different key and then come back to the verse just to give it some variety.
Make it like a chorus.
Yeah.
It sticks out. It's thematic. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking about modulation, and that could, because it is a little repetitive and a little, but in a way, it's like a little jazz ditty, it's
It is. I mean, and you could mess around with opening up the melody, but the melodies actually for both of them are fine. They just are very much on top of each other. And that's what I was thinking. You might want to try a key change.
yeah, I think that would be worth exploring. That's a good idea, because that was the first thing I thought. The first time I heard it, I thought it was a little monotonous. And it needed more dynamics, but I think you can, there's a variety of different ways you can do that. But of course,
Yeah.
the key change is definitely worth exploring, because it would definitely uplift the song to a different dimension.
Mhm.
The other thing
That's just
Yeah, we'll play around with it.
Just see what happens.
Yeah.
It's a good
And
beginning.
just to see.
It's a very good
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah, because overall, I think it's a good thing, and I'm glad you like me kind of sharing it at this point, because as I go through this group, I also like hearing what you guys do when you write songs, and I'm still kind of early on in terms of get my lyrics together, and what I usually do is I just have to practice it more until it like really starts to feel I figure it out. And at this point, I just finished up those lyrics like, over the weekend, recorded it yesterday, just kind of threw it all together really quick. But as I play it more, I think it'll develop more in my head. These are really good ideas, things to play around with. So I'll do that, and I'll keep sharing.
Good.
But thanks for all the feedback.
Can I say one more, Jason?
Yeah.
Sort of piggybacking some on what David's saying. I wonder what would happen if you sort of just looked at your score of your melody and just spread it out a little bit what extra notes might you want to put here or there that would take it maybe even a little bit into dissonance about the craziness, but or repeat a line with a little variation on the melody. That's like when you do a lead line, you feel the melody and you hear the melody, but you hear the decorations that come upon it in the guitar.
Mhm.
You know, it's just a way of experimenting with how do you make the melody have a little more variety, but also how the variety serves the mood of the song that you're doing, or the repetition. I think repeating phrases at times is really powerful. I always think of David White when he reads his poetry. He repeats half a phrase here or a line there, and it really gives it a chance to sink in.
Yeah, and also I think the repetition played well to the sort of theme of the song too. Like it's that obsession, it's repeating, it's
Yeah.
over and over again. And I wanted that in there, I think, to some extent, because that was like the undertone of the song to me, was that sort of repetitive obsession. But
Yeah, and the reason I think the melody works, even though it's very confined, is because it does sort of compress, which is that drive me crazy, that pressure sort of thing. So that's
You might, I'm wondering if you might try, keeping the melody on the chorus, but making the chord change or chord different. I mean, in other words, if you're in the key of G,
mhm.
start the chorus on E flat major and sing and sing as though you sing against that and because what you want, I mean, what you might want to think about doing, making it sound a little off, a little dissonant in a way, so that it reflects, the music reflects the lyric. Crazy. That's the main, that's, what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just a thought. I mean, that might to keep, that makes the chorus stand out and be more thematic, and yet it sounds a little like you're, like it's a little nuts.
Yeah, yeah, kind of coming off the rails a little bit.
Yeah.
And those are great things, and I'll definitely play around with it. I'm at the point now where I don't have too much invested in this other track, so down to try new things. I'll try the different person, try these key changes and things like that, and just see what we can do. But all really helpful. So thank you, everyone. I like that though.
Come on, Jason. Go ahead, finish your thought.
Oh no, I was just going to say these are great ideas, and I'm going to give them a try and see. I'll keep you posted. Maybe next month we'll have version 2.
Yeah.
So what you just said about off the rails, the other day something struck me, and I was thinking, Peter, you probably could write a song off the rails again. Off the rails again. Thinking about Willie Nelson.
Speaking of Willie Nelson and crazy, I like to think how crazy for feeling so lonely. I mean, that's the melody, the notes that you hit in there are kind of drastic and up and down. Think of that melody.
There's something about that makes it sort of, it's sort of the lyric.
And then there's that falling, crazy for trying and crazy for running and crazy for love. And you kind of mellows it out there, but the song is pretty crazy, beautifully crazy.
Even when it falls like that, that's very irregular. To me, no, not terrible. I mean, it's obviously a great tune, but it just seems like it's a little different, and it reflects the lyric and marries with the lyric real well.
Yeah, he made it pretty and crazy at the same time.
Yes,
very pretty. Yeah. Well, speaking of crazy, if we're done with that, I don't know if escape velocity is crazy or not, but you want to tell us anything about escape velocity? I got the lyrics, and I've got it's called New Recording number 58 or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So I made a voice message off the video track of my play. So this is the performance rendition, And the context of this is Yuli has been sort of stunned by a lot of his real recognition of how nothing's working. And but he has this neighbor whose wife died, and he ends up they befriend one another, and he actually learns something about compassion for the guy's grief. And it turns out in the part of the dialogue just before the song is he found out about Carl's job, which was he was a scientist, and he got really inspired by what he learned about escape velocity, which is the speed you need to arrive at to get out of Earth's gravity. So it's a little bit of lightness in the middle of a bunch of darkness for Yuli, and his gratitude for the friendship of Carl.
All right.
You get the lyrics?
I've got the lyrics, and let me share them. Make sure they're the right ones, right?
That's it.
Okay. And then new recording.
Actually, those are old. Those are
5,000.
Oh, hold on. What's that?
This is the wrong lyrics, but it's close enough to give you an idea. I'll see if I can find the other one while you're listening.
Okay.
25,000 mph. 25,000's a big fucking number. And you know, you never know what's gonna make a song happen. My rocket ship is waiting long and held back from its flight. Countdown quickly clicking by, last moment till the flight begins, and heads for the sky. Begins, and heads for the sky. Escape velocity, escape velocity, escape velocity, escape velocity. It takes hot force to lift up high and outrun gravity. Faithful pull of gravity, relentless grip to ground. Holds tight, and keeps me stuck down. Holds tight, and keeps me stuck down. Escape velocity, escape velocity, escape velocity, escape velocity. Resistance has an equal force, dead lead weight in my soul, keeping me from alchemy that turns dead lead to gold. My soul could turn lead to gold. My soul could turn lead to gold. Escape velocity, escape velocity, escape velocity, escape velocity. My soul could turn lead to gold. My soul, your soul could turn lead to gold. Escape velocity, escape velocity, escape velocity, escape velocity.
Hey, fun.
You all are a lot more fun to play for than the drunks in the bars. I got to get some of that escape velocity for myself. And that Carl's such a good man. I got to play it for him sometime.
That Is that it? Yep. All right.
I'll drink to that.
On the Big Rock Candy Mountain. I mean, it really has a straight up old Woody Guthrie feel. I like it.
Yeah, Pete Seeger.
Pete Seeger. Yeah, Woody Guthrie, Pete Seeger.
No, I like it. That's cool. Peter, we needed him for when we were writing Mabley's Mind. We could have wrapped some of this stuff into that show real easily.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, the monster.
No, that was fun.
Oh,
Ed,
yeah.
Can you tell me now that we've heard the song, what's the setup?
The setup is it's early in second episode, and Yuli has discovered how he's been sort of a asshole to his sister and his one of his musician friends, and he's realizing from therapy that he can't catch these triggers, and he can't manage his own emotional outbursts, and it keeps him in trouble. And then he gets into this funk because he gets a paycheck, an unemployment check, which pisses him off because he's lost his job. And then there's a song about I need more light, some light for this day. So he's in a really difficult space. And then he gets a phone call from Carl because he had been in contact with him after he heard that his wife died. So Carl's thinking of him, wants, is glad that he had reached out to him. They talk about getting together. And for Yuli, towards the end of that, he says, a phone call can break the trance, makes me feel sort of useful. And then it moves into this kind of celebration of Carl's science stuff about escape velocity, and he sure needs it. So that's the festivity of it. It's like a lighthearted break in the intensity of the story.
Yeah, it's nice. Sounds like it goes right in there.
Yeah,
It really breaks. It really open. It's open.
Yeah,
it's freeing. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a little more. It's a little lighter than some of the other songs from it that you showed. Not that any of them are dark, but something joyful about this one.
Yeah.
I have a question about it though, or a comment really. So in your notes there, I saw you said like upstroke, hammered question, and there was one time in it where you went escape velocity, and then you went ba-da-doo-dum, like hammered it on the guitar. So I mean, like the answer to that question is yes. Like it's just this echo melody when you go escape velocity, boo down. Like you literally rocket the note up there. So yes, do that.
Oh yeah.
Anytime you want to make a point,
that's a real fun song to play because there's all those snaps and pull-offs.
Yeah, it's catchy.
Just keep going in the.
It almost sounded like a banjo. It wasn't, but the timbre of the recording.
I don't know if you can search it out but it's at the very end. It's like in the last few. Can you find it in the recording? It's the last few escape velocities. If anybody wants to listen to it, like correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just a really nice echo to it, or a real nice melody there.
It's towards the end.
It's way towards the end, yeah.
And that lick shows up a little bit in other places, but it might not have stood out.
It was this spot in particular where I was like, oh yeah, like that's natural.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. I'll tell you a story because I'm next and here in the alphabetical order. I got a call from a high school friend, said, hey, that boomeroki you sing song. Would you come and do a birthday party for my brother-in-law? I think it's a brother. He's turning 80. And I said, heck yeah, okay. And I got pretty excited about it. And I said, give me some help. And I'll write a song about the guy too. And so I did. But since then, it was scheduled for August 21st. the family got involved and said, "No, we don't want no damn folk singer at the party." So it's canceled. But yeah, here's the song called "Happy Birthday, Elmer Begley," and it's kind of a if you well, you know, you'll see it's a little bit of a roast, you know, and at the same time an honor.
Picked a better name, for it.
Elmer Begley. Yeah, I might just go ahead because I really shouldn't publish it on his name. I should change the name so it's like,
Eleanor Rigby.
It's just a different Elmer Begley. That's all. It's not that.
Yeah,
cool.
right.
That's a good name.
All right.
Elmer Begley, perfect.
Change the spelling.
I know
Or it's
like four
perfect.
Elmer Begleys. Anybody else?
What?
No?
I don't know. All right. Anyway, here we go.
I had to write a song about a man I never met. So I did a bit of digging on the internet. I looked up Elmer Begley, but most of them are dead. So I asked his kin about him, and this is what they said. Elmer Begley, he's 80 years old. One of a kind, 'cause I've been told as soon as God saw him, he destroyed the mold. Elmer spent years chasing lightning bolts. He's known for tangling with 1,000 volts, but he chugs margaritas when he needs a jolt. They say Elmer loves the great outdoors. He even hunts and fishes when it rains and pours. Started way back when hunting dinosaurs. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Elmer. Happy birthday to you. Now some men age like vintage wine, but margaritas suit Bud just fine. Stronger than dirt, salty as brine. Yeah, age is just a number, so they say. 80 years or 30,000 days, them's really big numbers, Elmer, either way. 80 years adds up to 80. Who the hell's counting? Encore, encore. In other words, we wish you 80 more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Elmer. Happy birthday to you. Oh, Elmer's about as perfect as you might expect. And even though it's probably too late to correct, let's talk about the man's one minor defect. You might say Elmer's the headstrong kind. Once he forms an opinion, his brain goes blind. A mad charging rhino couldn't change his mind. So stay away from Bud when he sees the news. Like it or not, you're gonna hear his views. And if you disagree, oh, he's bound to blow a fuse. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Elmer. Happy birthday to you. Now, even though we know you're way over the hill, when you add it all up, the verdict is still, we love you, Elmer, and we always will. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Elmer. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I guess you should know he was an electrician. That's why he was playing with lightning bolts. And Bud, he's also called Bud. So there it is. I guess he'll never enjoy it, but you know, Victor Harrison certainly recognizes the melody.
Somebody might play it for me.
Huh?
So
Yeah, he
when
might
said-
play
when
it
he
for
said,
him.
guess he never enjoyed it. I was like, oh shit, what happened to Elmer in the meantime? That's all.
Yeah. His brother-in-law might play it for him. But yeah, before I use somebody's name without their permission, maybe I'll change it to Omer. This is the melody of a song called Omer, Existential Omer. And it was shorter, and and yeah, there it is.
You know,
Well, it's their loss that they're not gonna hear it.
Peter,
Yeah.
a slight lyric suggestion. Some men, they like vintage wine, but margaritas suit Bud just fine.
Were they like rather than age like?
Yes. A comparative analysis. Some men like a vintage wine, but margaritas suit Bud.
Yeah, yeah, that is
That's
good.
good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah, kill age. Some men age. And yeah, I didn't want to get into the idea of aging, but yeah. Say some men like their vintage wine, but margaritas suit Bud just fine. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Rick. That's good.
Well-
That's good. Yeah.
I have a suggestion to it.
That this age is just a number, so they say 80 years or 30,000 days. I mean, that puts it all. I mean, that's 30,000 days.
Yeah, it was 30. I multiplied 365 times 80, and it comes out to exactly to 30,000 days.
I know, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Four
With
score.
Really big numbers either way.
It's really big.
Yeah.
Age is just a number. Your number's pretty darn big.
It's great. It's very.
I think it would entertain them. The other thing I'm
Oh.
thinking of is if I get invited to birthday party, to do birthday parties and stuff, I'm gonna do like re-lyricking like Rick and I used to do for radio theater group, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could take this little ditty and tell anybody's story. I mean, and as long as they don't know each other and they haven't heard the same thing, it's fine. Here's a birthday song for you.
Either that or they have their own individual versions.
Yeah, they do. It's, what do you
And
mean?
they can, well, you do one for one guy and they said, do one for my buddy over here. And then pretty soon everybody's got the same song with just lyrics that are bespoke.
Okay. Well, I don't think it'll ever get that popular.
Except they were done by a folk singer.
All right.
Hey, I have a
Is that what you do,
suggestion
Peter?
about it.
Just tell them, go back to them and say, this isn't a folk singer, this was artificial intelligence.
It's what?
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah. David, what are you saying?
I like that you added that little melodic rhythmic hook in it, but it made me think of doing it in a different meter. Like I think it would actually feel better in a triple meter. Like you got the here, what key is it?
It's in D.
It's in that's D. So it's like so instead of going like da 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 da, I thought it would sound better like da 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 da.
I'm sorry, it's an A, by the way.
Like a waltz?
Elmer found years chasing lightning.
Oh, it would fit perfectly. Elmer's been chasing lights out of bolts. Yeah, but especially that hook. Just the hook made me think of like da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
It would sound cool in like a 6, I think.
All right.
Triple kind of meter.
All right.
That's all.
Thank you, guys. I mean, it's yeah.
Their loss.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
he's in Europe on vacation. When he comes back, maybe the song won't change his mind or something. Talk his sister into doing, not his sister, his nieces, they said. the man's daughters don't want to do it. They've never heard me sing, so I don't know why they would.
That would really convince them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you ready for Love Don't Care? Good song. I heard it. Rick Lysak and David Hirschberg. Tell us, how did this happen?
I don't know. I came up with that idea for that title for a while, and I just sent David some lyrics, and we started. How does it? I mean, how do these things happen? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
sent
so-
some lyrics. I said, hey, I got a melody. I didn't even say, hey, I got a melody. I just started and I played the melody that we ended up with, more or less.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how it happens a lot when I'm working with other people's words. I don't know about, you guys. I have the hardest time with words. The music is much easier for me.
Well, you do both very well.
Well, thanks. Okay, now we can play this song.
Love don't care how much it hurts when the pain won't stop and just gets worse. Love don't care. Love don't care. Love don't care if you regret what you remember and never forget. Love don't care. Love don't care. When somebody wants you and you want them back, nothing else matters, that's just a fact. Each time you see her, you feel the heat. When somebody leaves you, wonder what will it take. You look everywhere, try to find your mistake. You hear that song, still plays so sweet. Love don't care about twists and turns. When the fire takes hold and you get burned, love don't care. Love don't care. When somebody wants you and you want them back, nothing else matters, that's just a fact. Each time you see her, you feel the heat. When somebody leaves you, wonder what will it take. You look everywhere, try to find your mistake. You hear that song, still plays so sweet. Love don't care about mistakes you make, the songs in your head or the games you play. Love don't care. Love don't care.
Oh, man.
Love don't care. Love don't care.
Bravo. I got goosebumps at the end there. I mean, you were doing such a nice job. Funny, I got to looked at, oh, it's almost over. And then it's, oh God, he's going back to the bridge. I mean, that's how much I like. And I was starting to get this little gut feeling like, so love don't care. So what's the resolution to this? I mean, aren't you? And I know, and then I heard it again. Love, don't care.
The resolution.
Didn't you sing this last month?
I sang it last month and
Oh, you sang it?
yeah, I sang it last month and Rick wrote some more words to it
Oh,
and then Rick
nice.
recorded it.
Very nice.
So it's always fun to hear what he comes up with for the melodies that I send him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
very nice. Nice song. Nice vocal.
Yeah.
And nice guitar playing. It's
Yeah,
nice
very
recording.
nice. Yeah, good production. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's right back there with Everly Brothers. I mean, it's just
Yeah, it's a catchy little song. I would think
Yeah.
that would be
let's do it again.
I really like it. I still think it should be faster.
faster.
Stand by me.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Yeah, I do like that. I do like that. It feels different from the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that-
Darling, darling, love, don't care. Oh, no love.
Stand by me, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, if you like the faster one, go back to last week. You got fewer words, but it's faster.
And shorter.
Rick, did you record that live or did you do guitar? Did you do that on
It's just into my phone.
that's in your phone?
Wow.
I recorded it into my phone.
You didn't really need Logic.
Yeah, oh, it's a nice.
No, not for that. No.
It's amazing.
Good quality.
I think, I'm just thinking about, anyway, it's, it just speaks to, I think there are different stages of love. And there's something when you first physically are attracted to somebody, there's something that's so obsessive about it, and it's just like, what the fuck am I doing? It's sometimes the situations are so hopeless or whatever, but it just doesn't seem to matter. It just fucks with you. And that's all there is to it until somebody else comes along or you fall over dead or something else. You know what I mean? It just,
Absolutely.
yeah. So I
All
just,
been there.
it's painful when you think about it. And it's, if you personify love, it doesn't care about, what you're obsessed with. You either are or you aren't. It's not going to help you out. It just is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What
I don't know why I felt I needed to say that, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's all in the title.
Yeah,
Love, don't care.
I don't care.
Hey, you guys want to hear it again?
I've heard it a lot.
So,
All right, that's all right. Yeah, we got a few more to go. So
yeah.
I'm going to go to, well, I'll tell you what, there's two more after there's three more. If I want to stick with, the pattern of doom in order, alphabetical order, I got to do Olivia next. So, Olivia, this is a lovely Nuts song, I think. And let's see here. Let's just do it. Let me try to get it done. Stop sharing and start sharing. And then that up. Okay. Can you hear?
Yep.
Mm.
Well, I can't hear. Are you singing it live?
Yeah,
Oh,
got
okay.
to. It's not recorded yet.
Oh, okay.
We can hear your voice if that's your question.
Don't hear music though.
Yeah,
No, I'm just-
I don't.
You see the words?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quería hablar español. And so I wandered my way to Bolivia. And now from my cell in the heart of La Paz, I pine for my lovely Olivia. When I met Olivia, my heart skipped a beat. In her bedroom, my confidence flopped. She softly assured me with sweet, gentle words, don't worry, we can adopt. Olivia restored me with fruit from her garden, honeydew melon and mango. We danced to the music of Cupid until Policia cut short our tango. Olivia, if God sent you down from the sky to me, Olivia, when I asked you your age, why'd you lie to me? And I'm going to turn the page. In 2 years, Olivia will turn 17. I pray she remains vegetarian while I pine in La Paz for the rest of my life. A ludicrous octogenarian. Oh, live. If God sent you down from the sky to me, Olivia, when I asked you your age, why'd you lie to me? My lovely Olivia, of course I forgive you. Olivia, I give you my love. Shut. Olivia, te doy mi amor. Sorry about the performance, but that's the song.
Couldn't hear the guitar.
What's that?
I couldn't hear the guitar at all.
Oh, shit. Well, maybe I didn't have that other thing on that's supposed to be on, right? That setting.
Yeah, the live music for musicians.
Music mode, yeah.
Oh, Christ. Well, we don't have to do it again. Well, you heard the melody anyway, right? There it is. Pretty ludicrous.
What was
but,
your inspiration?
Oh, I'm afraid you'd ask that.
Yeah.
No, there's a pretty little girl down the street named Holly, and she walked down the street with her sister, and she introduced her sister to me, and her name's Olivia, and I said, Olivia, I love you. I mean, I just messed up my words. Instead of saying hi, Olivia, I said I love you. And I thought about what would happen if an old man gets caught, trapped, or tricked into some, or just doesn't, or too blind to see what's going on, some kind of relationship like that.
Very good.
There you go. All right. The one who got away, maybe Olivia got away. No, she didn't. Anyway, the one who got away. And that is
Me.
That is Steve Saunders.
I sent this in last year. I just written it last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year I added a bridge and then some backing vocals and stuff like that.
Okay.
Good. Here.
The one who got away is.
Should have lyrics as well.
Yep, there it is. There you are. There you go, Steve.
drop her own and take care of yours, all that weight would quickly fade away. But what you had was not enough, so you just let her down. You coldly sent her out there on her own. Or you thought the grass was greener, but in fact those weeds were brown. But now she's not out there all alone. She's living her best life right out in front of you, living her best life. There's nothing you can say, living her best life. There's nothing you can do. She slipped right through your fingers, yeah. She's the one who got away. Oh, you can't say you didn't know, neither can you say that you weren't warned. Well, you can plead insanity or own that you're the dumbest ever born. 'Cause every time that she walks down the street, all heads are turned. I'm just telling things just like I saw. Yeah, see you see that bridges burned, and a lesson you should learn. There's not much further you can fall. She's living her best life right out in front of you, living her best life. So nothing you can say, living her best life. There's nothing you can do. She slipped right through your fingers, yeah. She's the one who got away. Oh, you can say you wanted it this way, that you're better on your own. Well, you're on inside and you start to cry, 'cause you're the reason that she's gone. She's living her best life right out in front of you, living her best life. There's nothing you can say, living her best life. There's nothing you can do. She slipped right through your fingers, yeah. She's the one who got away. Her best life right out in front of you, living her best life. There's nothing you can say, living her best life. There's nothing you can do. She slipped right through your fingers, yeah. She's the one who got away.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
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 I remember it. Yeah. The vocals are the added vocals, right? Yep.
Yeah, I remember that song. Sounds like a good song for Patty Loveless.
Yeah. I like it. You know, everybody's, you know, there's all the I love you songs and all the I lost you and all the please come back songs. And then there's that she loves you, you know, it's somebody else talking to somebody else about the relationship, which is it's great. In fact, the song that's coming up is going to be the same thing. I mean, somewhat, never mind, but yeah, it's I like the different approaches to love.
Mhm. And Steve, I remember hearing this before. You said you added that bridge in there. Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't know who Steve is.
I did add the bridge and I sped it up a bit.
Nice. You know, the bridge really fits well in there. And then I like how you went from that to like kind of like just the acapella part, and you know, and then tied it right back in. So I think that addition really plays well.
Yeah.
Steve, who do you hear singing that? If you had to pitch the song, who would you pitch it to?
Boy, I have no idea.
I think it's a commercial tune. I think it's, you know, I can hear that on the radio.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me think of the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah.
As I said before, I think it sounds like a Patty Loveless song. She's hard to beat.
Oh yeah, she is.
Yeah, I agree with Jason. I really think that the bridge rakes it up and moves it forward. I think it's
Oh,
really a
Yeah.
great addition.
Based on a true story.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, many true stories.
Oh, you know someone like that?
I like that you added some background vocals too, right?
Her name wasn't Olivia,
Yes,
was it?
yeah. I need to redo those background vocals, but yeah.
It's a great demo.
It was-
But every time I play it out, the girl in the whole, she goes, "That's me. I'm the one that got away."
There you go.
She used to be a Bengal cheerleader.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this guy just blew it completely. Like, what were you thinking, dude? It's like, and then he's like, then he wants her back, and it's like, well, no, she's got like 53 dates set up, so it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, don't go back to where it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, if we do said what, this will be this guy is about to fall into that. You want any more, Steve? Okay. Yeah, it's almost 22. You want to add anything, David, about said what?
Nope, got nothing to say.
All right.
Said what? She doesn't love you the way she used to do. Like back when you had all your teeth before you gained a stone or two. Well, ain't that a gosh darn pity? Ah, you must feel so abused after letting her serve you all these years. You really have been used. Said what? No beer waiting when you get back home from work. And you heard her ask your sister, was he always such a jerk? Just look into the mirror. Have you grown another chin? Man, you need another cold one, like your dumbass needs a twin. Now love ain't automatic, like your oversized SUV. And making love ain't like the gun you cock and point and shoot. Love requires tenderness, but you wouldn't know about that. Your eyes don't see, your ears don't hear, and your head's just too damn fat. Say when was the last time you put $1 down for some flowers or a Valentine, maybe a night out on the town? She's still the very finest of all your lucky breaks. She's the one in a million who lives to love, no matter what it takes. You better hold on to that one in a million, no matter what it takes.
There you go.
Yeah. I liked it.
That's neat. The chords sound really interesting, but they were kind of hard to hear.
That was
The mix, yeah.
yeah.
The guitar
was
was
a
quiet.
Yeah, that was a demo, practice demo. I also didn't get co-writing credit, but it's okay.
Where? Oh,
Yeah,
down at
so-
the copyright.
yeah,
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's the learning vocal. That's right. Yeah, it should be up higher. Do you think the song is the right speed, Peter? I know that
Shut
you
up.
talked about making it faster, but I don't know. What do you think?
Okay.
Any thoughts? Does the
Dun, dun.
tempo seem right to you?
Dun, dun. I mean, you could do it faster. Dun, 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 dun,
Say what?
dun,
You
dun.
didn't matter.
Yeah.
You could.
I don't know.
I like I think there's some more of a groove on it, the same tempo. It reminds me of a Joe Walsh kind of, some old Joe Walsh stuff. Yeah, I like that.
The chords, they take me to somewhere else. They're more like I hear some I don't know, what am I saying? I don't know, some pure song based on the chords. I don't know, just something.
Yeah, from the forthcoming
Like a
album,
wash,
Peter.
like electric guitars and definitely a groove with the drums and the bass. But I don't know, the chords were really speaking to me. I wish it was just a little louder. I would have heard them.
Well, we can do that, right?
Yeah, heck yeah.
How would you like singing a rock song, Peter?
Oh, sing it like a rock song?
Yeah.
I'll give it a whirl. I mean, no harm done. If it's terrible, we'll throw it away.
David, you can produce.
Nah. You're the producer. I mean, I
don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. It's hard to tell. It's a real rough version of the song, but yeah, the chords do. I mean, you have to hear a little more guitar, but there's nothing there except guitar, and that guitar was transposed sort of generically because the key we had started in was too low.
Yeah, D to
E. We'll do another version of it.
Oh, please, yeah, give me a track. I'll read the words. Oh, nobody had trouble with before you gained a stone or two. Everybody understands the stone. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought.
You do your Elvis impression.
Stone. I think a stone's about 8 pounds or. Yeah.
20.
Yeah. No beer waiting. Was he always such a jerk? Yeah. All right.
So did you have an inspiration for this one, Peter?
No, I was just I looked in the mirror. No. I do feel very lucky, and so I always it's from being raised Catholic, you all the good things you have, you don't deserve them.
Guilt. It's something about guilt.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you guys talk about guilt. I'll tell you about guilt.
You don't know guilt.
Yeah. Well, and yeah. Oh, Christ. Okay. Well, that's about it, folks. Anything you want to? Man, what a mess at the beginning, huh?
Oh well, technical difficulties.
Well,
we all have them.
Yeah. I'll cut it out. I
just want to say it was nice having so many different people do songs tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. A lot of stuff.
A lot of variety. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before I forget, Peter, should you go through and make the change on your Zoom for the live studio or the musician option?
Yeah, it's off right now. Yeah. I don't know why. Do you have to turn it on every time?
No, I think once you set it should be good then. Yeah.
I had it on because
if you had it on, we would have heard your guitar earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's on now. But I mean, I thought I had turned it on in the last time I performed live, but I don't know.
Also with your headset, are you using that microphone?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I should go to my. Yep, you're right. Okay.
Yeah. I'll
do Olivia. Olivia. I mean, is it too ridiculous to really try to take seriously? I mean, I'm just kind of like, um, I try to, the melody tries to be beautiful, pretty, um, and maybe I'm just goofing around because I just had, Bolivia and Olivia and vegetarian and octogenarian and, maybe it's just too silly to continue. I don't know.
Peter is right in your style. It's an offbeat. It's an offbeat subject, and it's
Yeah.
it is what it is. Why question it?
It's what?
Why try to overanalyze it? It's what came out of
Okay.
you.
It came out of me. My
Okay,
poop.
that's really
It's
good.
like, Skink the Lizard or God knows what you've written, over the years. It's just another one, but it's conceptually interesting and it's well conceived and well
Right.
executed, and so it's a good song.
I'll talk to David here.
I don't think we're gonna hear it on top 40 station or
Of course not. Yeah.
on the Big 8.
Big
I
eight.
wonder, Peter, if you if there's a way to, you say it's a little ridiculous. What if you made it a little more ridiculous?
There you go.
And push that a little bit.
I think that's a really good idea. I think it's a really good idea because, and I haven't said this because it is kind of what came out and is kind of what you do, but it's a little creepy.
Yeah.
But I think if you pushed it over the next line and made it more of a cartoon, it would be a little less.
It's still got to be a guy that's 80 years old with a 15-year-old girl. I mean,
there's not much you can.
I mean, the bridge. I love the bridge. Like, Olivia, if God sent you down from the sky to me, when I ask you your age, why'd you lie to me? But I don't know. I thought that was the best part of it, but I don't know.
Well, that
It's
got
ridiculous.
my attention.
Pete Rose likes the song.
What's that?
Pete Rose. That's good, Steve.
Your target audience.
Maybe there's another point of conflict. In other words, maybe it's the young woman is the daughter of the sheriff, and you thought you were home free when she said she was 18, but in other words, maybe get over the thing that she's underage, and make the problem that her old man, found the gringo with his daughter.
Good idea.
That's
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that it's not quite so smarmy as it.
That was the word.
Fuck a little girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about that.
Oh no! I was thinking of taking it down to
Catholic.
sexagenarian. There's a sex to get the sex appeal when they make him only 60. There's sexagenarian, and it's got the word sex in it. But octogenarian just sounds nice. What a nice word.
Sexagenarian is a lot better. You could say that's a little play on words. Something is when it comes to me. But I'm old, but man, I frisky. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, guys.
You can make it a non-sectarian.
Non-sextarian.
Non-sectarian, but okay, or a barbarian. Okay, we can just keep rhyming. We can find other words that rhyme with vegetarian.
Getting ready to
Harrigan.
Okay.
Harri. Here I spells Harrigan. Yeah. Okay. Anybody got anything else? It was a good night. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thanks, everyone.
All
Yeah,
right.
I like you guys.
See you
Okay,
next
guys.
time.